and welcome to Tech Tuesday, this week sponsored by Torrey Nissan. Bob Bailey's back.
I'm back.
So it's Tuesday.
And we get to be outside early.
And it's nice, isn't
Yes.
this nice? However, when it gets warm, when it gets hot, when it gets boiling
Yes.
here in the desert, not good for car batteries.
No, car batteries are kind of like humans. You know, as they get stressed out, the heat, it has to work harder, they die faster, unfortunately. You know,
I don't know if I want to hear that.
You know, the average life of a battery is about 32 months in the desert here.
That's it?
That's it. So it happens, you know, the temperature rises, that battery's working super, super hard.
And why is it that it does have to work harder because of the heat?
Well, it's the heat inside the battery that causes the chemical reactions. And once the chemical reactions start, then that starts aging out the battery and dropping the amperage. You know, so it's a little tougher here.
So what are they doing in order to make batteries better, at least for our area? Anything?
Well, you know, one of the things that we do is we actually wrap our battery in a insulator to help cut down some of the heat coming down inside the engine, inside the car. And then there's other things that you can do is if you're going to go out for a drive, make it a little bit longer drive than just constantly short trips where the battery never fully charges back up.
That's a good one. All right, you were out at your dealership and you've got a little tape piece that we have to kind of explain a little bit more about the heat and batteries. Take a look.
Yeah. When summertime gets here, you've got to be ready for it. Summertime kills batteries. Come in, get your battery tested, make sure that you've got a good battery because you don't want to be stuck out when it's 110 degrees and not be able to start your car because your battery died. The other things that you want to make sure is you make sure your coolant levels are all up to date and clean. And then the thing that a lot of people don't think about is their brakes. You know, when brakes get hot, they have a tendency to fade. So you're talking about people who say, I put my foot on the brake and it didn't stop. Well, you didn't have any brakes left to speak of. Then the other thing that you got to remember that air expands. When it gets super hot, air is going to expand. Check the air in your tires. Do it religiously. You know, because you know that air is going to expand. As it expands, it could actually leak out through the sidewalls. Check the air in the tires. Make sure your tires are properly inflated. The other thing that happens with that, when your tires are properly inflated, they're going to last you longer, and the car is going to ride and drive better.
Some good advice. The other thing is, when you get in the car, come here for a sec. When you get in the car and it's boiling hot outside, half the time you have to, you have to go like this in order to get in. Then you can't even touch the steering wheel. Those shields, I don't think, the ones you put in the car, I don't know that they work as good as they could.
Well, you know, if you've got them mounted properly, they'll deflect about 20% of the heat coming down. They'll lower the temperature in there by about 20 degrees. Really? The door handle, you got to take that up with God.
All right. The other thing is, should you crack the window just a little bit if you're like going into the store and you're going to be there for a little bit, that kind of thing, to maybe kind of circulate the air a little?
I do. I crack the window when I get out of the car. If I'm going to leave the car sitting, I leave the windows, cracked a little bit. And then the thing that I live and die by is the remote start.
Oh, okay.
So I never have to get into a hot car.
Okay, for those of us who don't have that, well,
sorry.
Live and learn, right? Yeah, and that helps great if you live in the winter, for the winter months too, when it's cold.
Well, that's what I thought about. I said, well, this is great heat. What am I going to use it for in the desert? Every day.
Okay, all right. In the extremes, that's what the remote's about.
Just like the battery life.
Absolutely. All right. Well, thanks for the advice.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
As always. All right. Thank you, Bob. We'll take a break and we'll be right back.